So I'm essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through um, my thoughts essentially using the new Elite Forces battle group against Angleton, currently floating around gold 2, gold 1. So here we go. So bike is still like the dominant opening to go for. There's a lot of capping power behind it. There's, especially on like a map like this, whatever the map name is called. It's a big map. CoH3 is going to get a lot done, and that's what his job's going to be. He's just going around making sure that I have map control. Angleton going with double sapper, which is I think is okay for this map. There's a lot of urban stuff here. Special flamethrower. If you're playing with Elite Forces, PG builds are almost like a no-brainer. You want to be using the new skirmisher packages. 25% capture speed is pretty big. On top of the combat bonuses and the rifle grenade that you also get. Bike is going to mainly focus on munition capture in here. I'm trying to swap between sides for the munitions because this is a fairly intensive sort of munition battle group. Controlling this church and this building here is pretty important for this left side. The church obviously controlling this +8 and this +8. Bike's gonna get pushed off by the sapper, which is okay. I'm not too bothered. So my decision making here is to go 2 PG, tech up into an assault gun. Into UKF especially, maybe not so much always USF. I found that the assault guns do excellent into rifle sections, which is the most important part when it comes to like building tempo. Assault guns are going to create a lot of space and a lot of like tempo to cause your enemy to bleed, drop models and stuff like that. Obviously I made the mistake here of giving up the church controllers, so I'm going to be here for a while, shooting down this church, but I don't have a problem with that. I'm just going to leave them alone for now, try and bait them out of the church, which I do, but then I drop models unnecessarily. Got PG here capping, just trying to spread them out. I should probably drag this bit back a bit. Angleton going with the SSB commander section. 3 model, 110 health. It's pretty lethal. You really don't want to get CQC with these guys. They hurt. Lots of damage. Definitely not to be underestimated, but can very easily be. Okay, good pick on the sapper. That's a big pick too. Especially because it's a flamethrower sapper. We've got to be careful. Definitely want to keep this up from much damage. Again, half track here. Kind of played it suboptimally. I was kind of just waiting to see if I could properly take this fight against this and this. As soon as I realised I've dropped the models here, I feel confident, especially with the assault disembark. I lose the crowd shots in, just a carelessness. Never really want to lose this thing like below 10 minutes. There's a lot of capping power to be had. But it is what it is. Go repair half track, take this. If you ever like find yourself in a situation on this map, I would fight for these two fuels. With because you obviously have the church here. This is like the power building to control these two. A good mine here will also help. This side's a bit too exposed, so unless you build sandbags, or if you're like free French, and you make a Terrell, I never really truly feel confident fighting for this +8. Plus you're also fighting for missions, which is it sort of depends. You also want to make sure you're picking up your casualties. You get experience. It definitely adds up. You can get Vet 3 sort of like Pentagon deal with the scopes for like 10 minutes if you're very optimal about it. Chase this, almost kill it, but I get really unfortunate and lose the Jaegers. It's really something I was a bit careless here with my second round track. I don't do too bad though. I drop some models, but they're definitely not a great trade for me, especially using the Jaeger. This thing's still going to be a problem. He goes sniper, which I think is a mistake here, just because it's too urban. I feel like a second SBB on this map anyways would be better. I think maps like Tunis or a bit more open maps would be better for a sniper. And we're just going to back up. Wait for our flak to come in. The assault gun's still around. Definitely, I'd say the power of this battle group is with your medical supplements. You can skip truck. It definitely helps a lot. You also get experience from casualty collecting, which is the main sort of reason why you want to go this, besides it only being 35 munitions. So it's definitely a lot better, and you can skip your medical truck to get an earlier flak, and you can even get like an 8 rad besides this too. Like, as you can see, I have a lot of fuel. I get a really nice rifle nade, kills the section, so I've traded even now. And then obviously we push the special service section back, which is good. So as you can see, like sniper, like I'm the opposite of Havoc. I think sniper definitely has its uses. I actually quite like him, but on this map I'm against it. He's got a struck here, got a section. Good flare by him, but I smoked. I'm just trying to wait, see if he comes in. Realising it's just a bit too open, I'm not going to bother. Just going to back up. I have the fuel, there's no reason for me to aggro any further. I should have probably had a unit come over here, which is what I'm doing. I'm going to keep my Jaeger close. I had to rebuild this Jaeger. If he had built like a second truck, I could have been in a lot of trouble, because I'd know like nothing to really threaten the truck if he went like 2-pounder. So we're just going to back up, take a shot from the 6-pounder, but we're okay. Sniper's doing some decent work. Definitely hurts. I'm going to push this back. So we're gonna bring in the flag. You want to make sure that you're always like considering where your units are. So I didn't back it up too far, so it's still around. So while I'm pushing this AT gun back, I can bring in this flak veiler to suppress, and then continue to add the pressure on and force both of these units back, instead of just meaninglessly pushing this and taking damage in the back. Obviously, you don't want to take damage in the back from this, because this Vickers K is still going to hurt you. So I got 8 red. I just want to keep that tempo that I've got going. I don't want to let up now that I've killed a section and he's gone truck. Essentially, the 8 red's going to be a soft counter to the truck, whilst also, you know, causing a lot of sort of pressure towards these SBB sections, which can't really deal with it yet. Yeah, this was a mistake by me. Don't really want to bring this up. The 8 red here. I'm going to eat this now, which is okay. He sets up this. Does lose this, which to the flak, which is really unfortunate. It's great for me. I'm going to go Stug here. I see that he has 6-pounder, and all his he still has a lot of infantry. Don't get me wrong, but he hasn't teched into stew it, or I haven't seen us do it yet. So I want to keep up that pressure by going Stug and just forcing him into an unwinnable like sort of situation. Here's double SBB section. These SBB sections are very good, but you want to kind of play wide, like Havoc, oh no, Scorched Earth, sorry. You wanna Scorched Earth like these points, or like try and get back here, Scorched Earth. Don't get me wrong, they're not a terrible like frontline fighting unit, but their strength comes from being able to sabotage and then wait for like a pioneer or something to come in and then ambush them and kill them. And you do bleed a lot if you're just using them as a front line. So we force this back. We're going to assault this one back from the start, because you don't have to be in a half track to assault this one back. You definitely want to make sure that if you lose your half tracks, consider your options. And Stug was my option there. Go get a successful breach. We're forced back by a rifle grenade. We jump out. We kill the vet to SBB section. Chase down. And we kill a sniper. And then that's pretty much a good game. So my sort of main taybacks from both these battle groups is play wide with the British and play smart with the elite forces. I know that there's a tendency to blob with Panzer Grenadier and Scouts, but I think you'll find that Panzer Grenadiers spread out with their scopes. You'll take a lot of map very fast, and you are going to beat out the other main line too with your scopes, and even just regular bolster. You don't even need VSL, I feel, because you're going to vet so quickly. And then on top of that, you obviously have your Stuka Ace if you like engine crit, and you have your casualty recover if you want to maximize your XP income. And then obviously going into the late game as DAC, you don't even need to go tag Ace, but you can if you want to. You have a lot of options, so you're never really truly pressured into any point of the battle group. This was a short one, but I'm hoping to make a bit more sort of this content, going through my decision making with each of the battle groups, and hopefully you'll learn something from it. And yeah, I will hopefully catch you next time. I believe I'll do the SBB next, the SSB, and then I will do Wehrmacht's Last Stand, and hopefully get some decent games for you guys. Until then.